Welcome to this demonstration of Sales Insights. At Greenwell, we need to grow sales by 20% and need to understand what people-based interventions are likely to have the biggest impact within the limited budget that we have. Should we spend more on pay and bonus, or training and development, or maybe recruiting? Which aspects of the sales process are the best predictor of sales achievement, such as days to reach quota or deals closed? Which sales behaviors or traits and competencies correlate with high achievement? And how can we change our business process to focus on the most targeted interventions aimed at driving sales growth? While sales are declining in key areas, we know some teams far outperform others, so need to look at the drivers behind these outperforming teams. In addition, many managers think the simple solution is to pay their sellers more, while others think sales training is insufficient. Other theories abound, but we are going to limit our initial analysis to the following data: pay and bonus, tenure, sales and CRM data, training and development, and employee engagement. Now we've assembled our data and loaded the data into Talent Insights using the simple drag and drop process, we can use the natural language data discovery to explore patterns and relationships and test some of these hypotheses. Notice that the algorithm has already suggested some interesting patterns in the data. Simply clicking on this, Talent Insights generates the most appropriate visualization, in this case a bubble chart, showing how engagement improves, the days to reach quota declines. By adjusting the visualization, we can easily focus in on specific teams and product lines and collect the insight to the collection for later use in building the story. So in just a few clicks, we have identified a clear relationship between engagement and days to reach quota. But is that the best measure to look for in terms of sales growth? And what underlying people factors actually influence this? As we use the filters and hover over functionality, we can see that Long Island Mongoose and Hamburg Cayman teams are outliers in terms of low days to reach quota, but also appear to have low engagement, bucking the trend otherwise shown. Notice how the Talent Insights ribbon at the top suggests other interesting insights we may want to look at, such as age. Simply clicking on this and building the new visualization allows us to explore new insights that the system suggests to us. Moving back to our original analysis, we can click on engagement and see what Talent Insights suggests to look at instead. In fact, achievement rate seems to have an even stronger correlation. People that get to quota faster are more likely to sell more and overachieve on target. It's easy to spot the outliers, but we still have the question of why Des Moines Cayman product sales team outperforms Des Moines Zebra other than the days to close issue. Another factor to consider is the size of the sample. A simplistic report might lead us to conclude that days to reach quota is an important metric to focus on, but in fact when we change the bubble size to view number of deals closed, most cities close way below 50 deals, which limits the sample size. Hence we should be wary of drawing conclusions. So what else could be driving sales? One common assumption is that more training equals more sales. This is likely to be overly simplistic, so we need analytics to help us go deeper. In this example, we have 3 different training courses, so we can ask natural language questions such as, how does achievement rate compare by product line? Then we can add each of the training courses onto the chart to see which one has a positive or negative effect. The bar chart of achievement rate renders immediately, and by selecting the color by option on the right of the chart, we are able to see how each training course impacts achievement. Green bars represent sales achievement of those attending each course. We can see that Course 1 has almost no effect on sales achievement. Course 2 has a negative effect. And Course 3 seems to have a positive impact on sales achievement. In order to get a more complete, statistically robust picture of what's driving sales achievement, we need to build a predictive model of sales achievement using our data scientist in a box capability. Here we've embedded over a dozen statistical tools which run at the click of a button, automatically to create a powerful driver analysis to help us understand the main insights. To build my predictive model, all I need to do is give it a title and then choose my target. The system will do the rest. In seconds, hundreds of statistical tests have been performed and the machine learning algorithms have driven into the data and exposed all the key insights that I need to be aware of. In seconds, Talent Insights has built a rich set of visualizations to help us understand the drivers of high sales achievement. I can see the top 5 predictors are number of sales proposals delivered, type of sales training course attended, sales focus competency score, sales leadership competency score, and days to reach quota. By clicking on the thumbnail on the right, we can see the visualization behind the statistical analysis. 67% of sellers delivering between 227 and 334 bids were high achievers, and 100% of those managing a whopping 334 or above are all high achievers. And this seems to be a great predictor of sales performance. When we look at all the factors in combination, we see that our top predictor is associated with 11 other inputs, including things like guaranteed compensation, absenteeism, and type of sales training attended. The decision tree and rules pages give us yet more visualizations to help us interpret the analysis and make recommendations to the sales leaders on what to focus on. Finally, we need to collate all of these insights into a story that we can present to the sales leadership team with recommendations. Luckily, we can use the Assemble feature to collect all of these and build a narrative that is compelling. To do this, I simply select a template and drag the insights I've collected into the dashboard. In just a few minutes, I can add some explanatory text to include recommendations around the key insights. By dragging the thumbnail charts into the drop zone areas, they snap to fit and retain their interactivity. In just a few clicks, we can bring these insights to life by adding filters or even drilling into the visualizations and manipulating them on the fly. Here we have summarized the top 3 insights and recommendations to the business to help us improve sales. Firstly, sales process. The strongest predictor of high sales achievement and a better measure than number of deals closed or days to close is number of sales proposals delivered. We can develop sales processes and KPI incentives to encourage this behavior, as well as to look into sales product proposal quality. Secondly, training. Of those sellers that attended courses, those that attended training course 3 had a 30% higher achievement on average. And finally, recruitment. Of all the 6 sales competencies that we tested for, sales leadership and sales focus were the best predictors of sales achievement. So our talent acquisition team can adjust assessment and selection policy to account for this. Hiring more salespeople that score highly in these areas will improve sales achievement. Thank you for listening. If you're interested for more information on IBM Sales Insights, please contact a local representative.